Welcome to Tattletales RPG, where the table may be virtual, but your viewing is not.
No, it's just welcome to Tattletales RPG, where we have technical difficulties every week in some capacity. Please ensure that you lower your expectations from where they were and bring them down to a moderate level of -10.
Our DM is currently initiating in several abusive comments to players. You cannot hear him, but he is currently
Suck me,
looking
Fragasaur. Oh shit, that one actually was on stream.
I have baited our DM into being blocked off of YouTube.
That's alright, I said it with love.
Good.
Alright, right, that's on there for some reason. Oh, because the fucking... Why, game? Why? It's the Foundry update to version 14. The streaming utensils thing is no longer here. Monk's common display. Which is frustrating, because that's the thing I use to get rid of all of the extra sidebars on Streamer Steve. We can live for this session without it. It's just incredibly evening. Also, hello, Novo! It is good to see you, sir. Apologies for the classic Tattletales start. Life is pain. Now, where last I got a YouTube ad. Alright guys, we're apparently sponsored by some German company that sells parsley. Schwartz? Sounds German.
Guten Abend, meine Freunde. Today on the Tattletales RPG.
I've got the BBC here because, you know, no one wants to pay their fucking TV licenses. There we go. Right. Some nice background music to, you know, appease you all in these trying times. Well, last we left off with Tattletales RPG, and indeed Age of Sigmar, our party had defended Loma Dross against insurmountable odds. You found yourselves having leveled up at the Shrine of Mordor, bound together now for all time by the binding itself. Rest and recuperation is what you have had. You have been able to gain new items, gain new artifacts and gear. But now as the dawn cresses across the sky of Shaiish, no sun illuminates the ethereal realm, but the 3 moons twinkle strongly in the night sky. We open to a somber scene. A scene that I think we've been building up to a little while, as the rows and rows of the dead line the streets of Loma Dross. Hang on. Let's try to fucking make shit work. Rows of bodies line the streets. Carts are being dragged by forlorn horses and ridden by even more forlorn men and women. The bodies are being put onto the back of the carts and being taken here to the Temple of Mordor, where you are still in waiting. The Inquisitors have departed. Janira Moro is with them, having been taken to begin her training anew. As the carts pull up towards the shrine, from all around you, seemingly unseen, the priests and priestesses of Mordor, the Raven Queen of Death, come forwards in their hundreds, well, in their, 10, maybe 20 to 30 of them, to aid in this grand procession. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I think that that Freya would I think that she would try and help with some of the processions and bless some of the fallen soldiers, because, like it or not, we were all there at the walls and throughout the city.
Yeah.
To Freya, they represent a natural part of life, but also a failure to defend the average person as well.
Make, as you sort of go over the bodies in the carts and the people come past you, the priestesses are looking a little agitated. You can see some of them frowning as they turn over, they're inspecting under armpits and elbows and checking the bodies for signs of decay. And while they still wear the silver mask of the Raven, body language, you're an Inquisitor, I'm not going to push it. You pick up these things just on your passive. They seem uncomfortable. Something has upset them.
An insight, did you say?
If you would like to. I'm not going to force you.
19.
19. You overhear a snippet of conversation as you see they've crowded around a body. You can't see whose body it is because the cart is facing away from you. And you hear two of them whispering to each other. The rite has already been performed. Someone has already set these souls at peace.
Freya would, literally from behind them, like classic, for lack of a better wording, classic Inspector panache, abruptly state behind them. Yes, I have. Is there a particular problem, priestesses?
They turn and look at you, and you see that the body that they are crowded around is that of Hadric Bale, lying in the cart, broken still, where he fell. We are concerned, your inquisitorial eminence. And the priestess sort of turns the palms of Hadric over, and you can see runes carved into the palms of the hands, ensuing his loyalty to Sigmar. You can see where, at the edges of his neck, the signs of warding have been placed. Someone has already performed the rites of protection over the body, so that it cannot be risen from the dead.
Do we know whom?
I am afraid not, Honored Inquisitor. It is most strange.
And looking over at Hadric's corpse, she will close her eyes for a moment and utter a prayer of her own, but are the runes haphazardly done, or are they done carefully? Are they done respectfully?
They're both. They look haphazardly done in that they've been achieved swiftly. They've been done they've been done quickly. I wonder if Baldur's Gate's theme music is copyrighted, because that's what's not playing right now. They've been achieved quickly. They look, they're a rush job, no doubt about that. However, they do not look irrespectfully done. They do look like they've been done with care. And they're certainly, from what you can tell, effective.
I place my hand on Hadric's forehead, ushering another prayer of my own. If it offends, of course, feel free to reperform the rites should you need to. But everyone in this city has lost somebody. If the rite has been done correctly, then we are not at qualms to debate on who has what right.
The priestess bows her head. We are of the same mind. There are many of our order who have fallen in the defense of Lomadros also. It is not without possibility that they have performed these rites before, falling to the enemy's fury.
I think that at this point, your order and that of the people of Lomadros, grief and the rites of burial, they should be as one. You are a town, a city, and a community. Isolating such rituals, I think we can both agree we've all shared this loss, and we should all share in its recovery.
They bow their heads, as you wish, Inquisitor. And they continue the burial rites as a great pyre in the centre of the temple begins to burn. The bodies will be laid upon the flames as they burn blue and then white hot. And eventually they will become naught but dust and returned to Sigmar.
Freya would look at... I can't remember his name, I do apologise.
Which one?
She would look for Hadrick's hubby.
Hadrick wasn't... Hadrick was the farmer.
Oh, Hadrick was the farmer.
He was the one who
I do
died
apologise.
defending Janora. The two... You would also find Barok and Droga, the two dwarfs who died. They would also be receiving funeral rites. Interestingly, though, they did not get funeral rites. They are being attended to by the priestesses.
I think that, given their assistance to the party, I would call over Dranian, Percy, Arias, and Brendil in order to preside over the funeral. Like we were greatly assisted by them. They were the first people to actually show us kindness. And,
Yeah, 100%.
and whilst they would not have worshipped Sigmar as a Dwarden.
They had in their own words, they took no issue with him.
Exactly. They served a purpose. They served his purposes, as do we all.
Yeah. Okay.
But that would be Freya.
Anyone else?
I think Drynian, he wouldn't be taking part per se, but observing. This would be very different to how the Idanet would deal with their dead. So, but he's also like not up to his usual bits of chaos and messing.
Shenanigans.
And shenanigans, just because he can acknowledge like that there is a certain air to the town at the moment. He's not going to diminish that at all.
In that instance, then, as you take a moment to yourself, Drynian, as you are walking alone, can you make a perception check for me?
A 15.
15. Each of you have an experience, one after the other. To Inquisitor Freya, Witch Hunter Freya, it is this realization that even though they did not worship Sigmar, the two dwarves, the Duardin, they laid down their lives for you. They did what was right. I think it's a shift on a more personal level. For you, Drynian, you feel a chill run up your spine. A cold wind that goes from nape of neck to small of back. But it is not uncomfortable as the sea air reaches your nostrils and you feel a tug to the southeast, pulling you in a certain direction. And for Brendil, as Arias is sat in meditative presence, you watch him for some time, and you hear the wind whistling through the leaves. You hear the crisp sort of crunch of twigs and bracken underfoot. You both feel something reaching out to you. How would you like to respond?
Just prior to that, and whilst noticing, was the spicy Dwarden sword still upon their persons?
The sword that Betty the Bitch wielded has dissolved to Urgold and returned to the realm of Camelon, the realm of metal. It was a Pact of the Warlock, Pact of the Blade situation.
Yeah, no, it was merely curious.
No, I appreciate that.
Totally not believing.
No.
Was it both Johnny and myself getting?
So you have that sort of interaction with Hadrick's body. You don't really feel like something reaching out to you, Liam. Though you're welcome to hazard a guess as to who was applying death marks to the bodies. It's more, Pat would feel the salt air, the ocean call, which is dissimilar from the void call. And as Brendiel is looking upon the resting meditative form of Orius, he would feel a connection reaching out to him.
I think Drynian would acknowledge, like, he did meet the merfolk, the servants of Murloc, who informed him of Murloc's situation.
Yes, he is recovering, is the word.
So, recovering, yeah. So, he wouldn't necessarily go in that direction, but he'd definitely stare in that direction, just close his eyes and let himself feel the breeze. Like, take solace in the salt, the smell of the sea.
You walk for maybe 10, 20 minutes. You pass the outer gates of Lomadros. This uneasy quiet has fallen across Shaiish. The battle that you guys waged over 3 episodes, probably in real life, in universe, actually only lasted maybe 45 minutes to an hour. This exhaustion is like being sucker punched in the solar plexus. It just drives everything out of you. This is the first moment of calm that the party has got. And as you are slipping away, Drynian, you walk out of that front gate and you can feel that wind on your back pushing you forwards down the path. And there is a figure waiting for you at the edge of the river.
Is this one of the merfolk?
The figure is facing away from you, humanoid, not in the water, but seemingly communicating with creatures within it. You can see merfolk in the water who are... Some of them are playfully splashing the figure with water, but you can see 2 more Tritonus-like characters with heavy glaives ready to step in if things get weird. But as the figure turns and brings the hood back, you would recognise Aaron Dockel.
Dockel. What are you doing in this part?
Trying to, find my way out. Realm gates are not exactly dime a dozen.
No. I would advise to avoid the city. It would seem the Inquisitors are giving me.
There is definitely a realm gate elsewhere nearby, but I am at a push to figure out where it has gone. Shit, simple quest not working. That's why I kept all my notes. That's fucking annoying.
I did not know you had such a connection to the sea. I say, like, acknowledging the other figures.
If I'm blunt, I don't. I was not a sailor, nor any such likeness, but perhaps more. I feel hollow. What powers the winds granted me are torn asunder. I suspect the hole in my soul is eager to be filled.
Is that so? And Drinian will turn to one of the merfolk, and using the fact that I believe I can communicate to them telepathically.
Yeah, you even if you didn't have an ability, these guys are your patrons. You know, people.
Do you require this individual's aid?
The merfolk sort of dance and flitter through the water. They can't come on land without great difficulty. You get the distinct impression Aaron here is being used as a delivery system.
This is me just thinking. I'm drawing a blank on how to do this in character. Murdoch is going to use him as basically a phone, is it?
So not necessarily. This is more of a one-off. It's more Aaron was in the area. The merfolk can't always come visit you. They're using him to get to you. It won't always be Aaron Dockel, and he's not becoming a warlock of Murdoch either.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I'm tired.
It's quite alright, Pat. Do not stress.
Would getting that feeling from the merfolk, and would there be any sense of the presence of Murdoch?
There is
around
an incredibly
Dockel?
faint taste to the wind.
In which case, Drinian will say out loud, Murdoch? Are you there?
There's no massive shift, no booming voice or acknowledgement. You know, I am glorified. You have glorified your name. It's more Dockel nods to you.
I've spoken to your vassal. I gesture towards the merfolk. I shall fulfill our pact and hunt the endless spell, and return the portion of the souls to you.
Dockel sort of leans forward, wincing, and you see salt water dribbling out the edges of his mouth. Gods. The, Lord of the Depths would have you take this. And reaching into the folds of his robes, he brings out, about the size of like a cricket ball, a spherical compass, which he goes to hand to you.
Drinian will take it, but could I do a Arcana check on it make sure it's not cursed or anything.
Yep, go for it.
Like, I'm acknowledging this is possibly cursed, but nat 20.
Nat 20. It is not cursed, but it is a highly potent, though specialized, magical artifact.
He will, as a Drinian, will take the compass.
Okay. Taking the compass, you feel the warmth in your hand. The craftsmanship is exquisite. It's made out of gold, but with inlaid lapis lazuli around the edge, so it has that blue...
Lapis lazuli?
The blue gemstone.
Lapis lazuli?
Is that how you pronounce it?
Lapis lazuli.
Lapis lazuli? Lapis lazuli? That's how I've always said it. No one's ever corrected me on that before.
Lapis lazuli is pig Latin. It's lapis lazuli.
Thank you, Liam. Apparently that's pig Latin. Pig?
It's just abbreviate it. It's lapis.
It's lapis.
And in future,
it's a blue gemstone.
I'll be sleeping on the couch this evening.
The unidentified blue gemstone around the edge of the compass. It has a deep-seated sort of needle in it, like you know, it's a compass. We've established what compasses are. We all know what compasses are. And as you ping the compass open, the needle is spinning on its point, like not pointing in any particular direction. It is just in all directions. I have added it to your inventory. It does not require attunement. If I was a dick, I'd make it require attunement. That'd be fun.
Brilliant. I take it this will point me towards the spell.
Dockel nods his head. It appears to host a incredibly powerful tracking incarnation. And you see that the needle, as it sort of slows. It doesn't stop spinning, but it slows. The needle is made out of, I forget what the Age of Sigmar equivalent of wraith bone is, but it's what the Eideneth used in all their shit. Like coral bone. This is like an Eideneth relic. It is a personal gift from your patron.
Me. My thanks.
Dockel grounds his head. I have done my part. Before I go, however, Drinian, there is another realm gate somewhere on Shai-Shwaf, of course there is, but nearby. There was the one below Lomadros, we know that. But that is volatile, and with the idol destroyed, who knows what is going to be happening there. Best not to find out, I think. Best to run and hide. Or at least put a guard. But there must be another realm gate. You must find it. And you see...
Can you remember any hints of what it might be as location? Even a rumor?
You see his skin begins to blister and wrinkle like it's been underwater for too long. You know how like you go swimming and...
Yeah.
It is hard to say. Your Merok is not my patron, which makes things tricky. I would say look for the realm of the... And he dissipates into sea mist, and all you hear is, look for the realm of the Raven.
Okay. I will add that to my notes. Would this, given my recent exposure to the Raven Priest, would this relate in any way to the Raven Goddess?
tell you that.
Could I make a religion check to see
You're not gonna learn anything from it.
Okay.
As in, just he told you
it-
look for the realm of the raven. That is all you know.
It was more just to see if Drinium would ever come across it in as a term for something else in a book.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be anything like that. If
Okay.
anything, you would think that his terminology was literal.
Right. Okay. Dranium will turn to the merfolk, give them a nod, and make his way back to the city.
Okay. David.
I will open. I will feel this like connection coming through. Like, how do I feel this connection coming through? Like, where is it coming from?
It is oppressive, and in your guts, like in your very soul, you can feel this heavy, dominating presence.
That's a feeling I haven't felt.
Doesn't
This
feel
would-
hostile, just undeniable.
Just under my breath. Is this indigestion?
It is not indigestion.
I didn't know spirits could get that. Anyway,
What do trees digest?
the sunlight, you idiot.
Photosynthesis. Obviously.
My God!
Come on, Liam.
This is
Man doesn't
that's-
know basic tree digestion.
Did you learn nothing in year 7 about photosynthesis, or even that one SpongeBob episode?
Yes, apparently you did not. Anyway,
No, that's
was
the
that
joke I made. Hence why I didn't know spirits could get indigestion.
As far as we know.
Liam,
Yet.
you're slow on ear. Your ears are not what they used to be, my good sir. In fact, I don't think they've ever worked. Anywho,
Fucking call
I
out
will-
Liam. We love to see it.
I will
Dick.
tentatively accept the connection and lean into it.
As you lean into it, the connection blossoms in your mind. It's not like a instant domination, it's not a control. It is a slow seeding of information until a voice reaches you. And even though you are stood, you instantly fall to your knees. As a female voice reaches you, child of my darkest, deepest grove. And even though you've never heard the voice before, even though you've never encountered the woman who says the words, you recognize the voice of Alarielle, the Queen.
Quite simply would be just I would just simply just respond, Your Grace. What can the soldier do for you?
You have encountered that which long ago I lost. And you look at the cross and you are looking at Orias in this moment.
I have, yes.
Is it safe?
As
I
it
reach
stands
from the
currently.
realm of life.
As it stands, it is currently safe. It is with a member of the Stormcast who is journeying with us in the binding, as accompanying the binding.
I have sensed this binding. I grieve for the loss of your soul in the eternal thicket of my womb. But I am gladdened by the sacrifice my people, my children, continue to make. Protect the amulet with your life, with the lives of all the realms if you must. Nothing is more important.
What is it exactly, my goddess? There we have speculations, but the more small tidbit answers that we obtain, the greater the confusion and mystery around it.
I believe you already know what it is, my child. It is the souls of those who have gone. It is the promise that I gave to the God of humanity. But it is also a weapon. It is also a dark pact, an emergent power, a fuel source and a damnation. It is impossible to give you such straight, decisive answers that you seek. In the hands of a Stormcast, it is memory, hope, the love and nurture of a mother, and the warmth of a cradle. In the hands of a child of the Groves, it is the mightiest weapon ever wielded. It is a glaive that cuts back the encroaching rot of civilization and makes a mockery of those that would burn our sacred places. But in the hands of the enemy, the arch-enemy and the dark Desidans in their service and employ, it could be something altogether entirely new. Many will come for it, Brandiel of the Dreadwood. I am hereby instructing you with only one task. Protect it, no matter the cost, in life, nor to your soul, for it is outside of my own saving. It is outside of my ability to save it now.
I will do whatever I can to protect it. Should I lose my life, I will see to it that it is still protected until such a time that it can be returned to the God King of Sigmar.
This is well. This is well. Make allies of those around you. Make heroes of each of them. And bring honor to the lost name of your grove. And you start to feel that warmth begin to fade. Unless there's any final bits you want to ask.
My lady, before you go, why did you choose me to take on the binding?
Sigmar
There
has
are-
anointed strength. Sigmar sent a guardian to the binding. There, you have faith in your team, represented by she of the burning hair. Zealotry is a fine asset. You have power unbridled like an ocean storm, from deep beneath the waves where lightning burns. You had innovation and potential. You have nobility and purity in the form of the elven half-breed, referring to Percy. But none of these are able to do what you can do, Brandiel of the Dreadwood. They have not lost before. They have not failed. It is this curse of our people that we are the ones who were doomed from the start. I chose you because you will show them the way. You will bring them unto the fold, and you will make prophets of martyrs. Every armory has its shields, its fickle blades, But every army also requires a great blade. You are that blade.
I will bid you farewell, Your Majesty. I will do what I must to bring balance. And see that this world is kept safe from forces beyond the Veil.
Beware where you will be taken, child of the forests. Wood burns easily. And the connection dims and fades. Alright. Anything for that, David?
Essentially, that is outright telling me that at some point we are going to the realm of fire.
Potentially.
There is no way you would throw in a word like beware that the trees burn if we weren't going to the realm of fire.
Oh, you happen to know someone from the realm of fire?
That we do now, that we do.
Okay. So, the party regathers, drying a little soggy, perhaps. What would you like to do?
Sorry, but the fish being soggy is nothing new.
No, Drinian would have used his control of water to dry off.
Ah, very good.
I mean, a fish being soggy is not out of the ordinary, let's be real.
Alright.
Comrade 3, you seem uneasy.
So who was that aimed at then, Pat? Sorry, I didn't quite catch.
Comrade 3.
Comrade Tree. It's nothing. Just preparations for the future seem to be mounting in what is needed.
I will
Still.
not push, but you realize since the binding, it is easier for me to tell if you are downplaying something.
It's true. There is that innate insight into each other you all gain.
Like, Drinian isn't going to push because he doesn't really want you to push back at what he was doing. It was just like, don't lie to me, please.
And I
Like-
can see that your mind is racing. Let's just leave it at that for the time being. Trinian. Something which seems we've both been delivered messages that leave us with more food for thought.
That I can agree to.
We have more pressing matters at hand before we can even tackle, at least I do. No, before I can begin to make preparations for what I've been forewarned of.
My friends, we have a pressing matter that foregoes all eventualities. We are tasked with eliminating the entourage of the mold-blooded. I would suggest we focus our efforts there.
Indeed.
Quite right. That's what I was referring to. We have much to do, And it seems we are having less and less time to do it with.
That I can agree with. But I would
Do we have
also...
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, I thought.
I would caution both of you. I appreciate that you are both more magically inclined than myself. But not everyone who speaks to your mind is a friend, or who they appear to be.
It's
Focus on what you have been told here and now. The future is in debate. The present is what concerns us.
You do not need to lecture me, Inquisitor. I have been fending off those beings longer than you have been around. I know the deception of the deceivers greater than you could know. But anyway, before we start throwing accusations and fighting amongst ourselves, have we any leads on where the 3 generals scattered?
I believe from the reports provided by the city guard, we had a generalized direction for all 3. Whether or not they've slowed down, how much leeway they've made since, or whether they've even slowed down to make rest, is for us to find.
Well, we know the seat of their power. That is the Hearth of Stone, for now. If there are any alternative locations where they may take refuge, that is unknown to us. It is probably best that we start there and work our way back.
And we should not waste time. I am prepared to leave. What of yourselves?
I've been ready to leave since we came to this place. The land of death is dull and drab.
Fuck you two. Try my best here, dickhead.
It's not really the best place to get sunlight. I feel weary.
Then let us, as they say, make tracks.
Where to?
The Hearth of Stone, I believe, was one of our main targets, as it was a hub of activity for the enemy.
Zero stress. All I want to check in on then is, are there any final interactions or bits of investigating anyone want to do before we go? I don't want to lose out on any opportunities.
I don't think joining is anything. I know my books are in the library inside in Lethis itself that I
Yes.
need to. But he will, on the journey, be asking, are we going to select a single general as a target and focus on them, or are we going to just go and hope we get a opportunity to take down any of the 3?
Honestly,
That will be
our best point is to try and strike at those that we can quickest to eliminate. No matter who we go for in the long run, each will manifest their own recover and manifest forces. The quicker we can eliminate at least one of them, the greater chance we stand at then spreading fear among the others and delaying their and causing disarray within their ranks.
My only question is, Skaven tend to recuperate and recover a lot faster and in a lot greater numbers than others.
Skaven will multiply and recuperate, and we can spend the next 1,000 years hunting rats and get no closer. I would suggest that we go over to the ogres, and next to the mysterious human who would be aiding the mold-blooded. But for that we need information, which we do not have.
Yeah, so that woman. Interesting to have seen the mold-blooded make an ally of someone who was, by all accounts, untainted.
That's a bold
The mold-blooded himself is what would be remarked on many circles, even in the Inquisition, as an abomination. A human aiding it is not so difficult to believe. There are many heretics in the realm of Shaiish. But I would suggest that debate over it will simply lead us to more questions. Should we have anything to do here, I'd suggest that we do it and make ready. The Hearth of Stone has more answers than Lomadros.
Yeah, I suppose all this speculation is doing that isn't getting us anywhere. At the very least, the Hearth of Stone can potentially reveal where they've headed and provide us insight on our next location.
In that case, I'm going to quite comfortably put us over towards the path now. As we move through the Black Oak Forest, the cold is reaching out to you. This place is so isolated now. The chanting of the Ungors was almost comforting to a degree, but no longer. You stay after a day's travel. One moment. This guy. And you would find the outpost. This was the Ashen Verge, if you remember from the map. This is like the last remaining watchtower.
No, I cannot, because there's no vision on the map.
I'm working on it. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, it should be everyone.
Why were you trying to do Bollywood Batman?
What?
Ding 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 ding.
That is a campaign I would play.
Yeah, I'm down. You know, I was talking about bringing back the DC campaign.
It was just the rhythm that you had.
Terrible. So, you stay the night at the Ashen Verge. The local guard, Koth Goer, is still here. He's gently tending the flames.
Does that mean we get a long rest?
You may have a long rest.
Thank you.
Goer sort of... Weird, innit? The whole place feels wrong now. I don't like it being quiet. Don't like it being quiet at all.
I would grow used to the quiet. It is when chaos erupts that is where we are tested. If you are not ready, you will surely find yourself walking the next realm.
Oh, shush with the somber tone, Freya. We have dealt with much. We came out victorious. Yes, we suffered losses, but we saved many more alive.
Brandiel, I do not know if you understood a word, Tree, but I told him to relax and embrace the quiet, not
You made it
to
sound.
mellow it.
It's fine. I just
You made the quiet sound ominous, and that the chaos dwells in it.
it's just weird. There's been no gauze. No
You've
attacks.
seen none at all?
None. Like
Any opening? Skaven, any?
nothing.
None of these?
Nothing. Not a gore. Not a. You say Skaven the Rattans? No rat. Nothing. It's like we killed everything at Loma Dross. But I could have sworn some got out. Just a bit uncomfy, you know.
They
But,
did not turn this away.
Rats are a dime a dozen, as we clarified earlier. We could spend the next millennia killing them and they'd still find a way to survive. Lack of presence is something that they can manage at times when their numbers are few enough. It's the gauze that have me curious. They're never one to be quiet, even when low in numbers, always seeking the next challenge, or even amongst themselves.
Yeah. And he sort of leans and looks into the fire. Got weird shit happening these days.
And what of the ogres? Any sign of them?
The big fat ones, right?
Big, tall, fat ones.
Nothing, mate. You'd think they'd be hard to miss. I went and checked out the old, what was it? The old lake pool. Didn't find nothing. Our patrols are a bit weak round here, so you'd think they'd be all over us trying to build up strength, but
I mean, traces of the ogres would be much easier to find. Simply look for wanton destruction.
forest's quiet, mate. There ain't nothing. Nothing. Just the dark. And those of us who can't leave it.
The beastmen will rear their heads sooner or later. That should not concern you. Except that right now, after a lot of struggle, we are currently at peace. Is there anything aside from the quiet
I'm at peace.
that is of a concern?
Well, it's hard to tell. The concern is the quiet, isn't it? It's dark. Shaish doesn't like the dark. It likes twilight, night and day, dusk
Can I do
and
an
dawn.
Can I do an insight to see if there's kind of like an oppressive influence?
Yeah, by all means.
16.
Seems to be of his own mind. Something's not right about him, though. But seems to be of his own mind.
Has he been looking toadstools?
No toadstools. He's not eaten anything while you've been there. Like, he sat in front of the fire, and you're all sort of like having a bit of food and talking. He's not really done anything. He's just stood there in front of the fire, no light playing off of his face, seemingly sort of half dark in shadow. Hasn't eaten, hasn't really moved, just sort of depressed,
I sense more than the mere quiet giving you unease. What is it, soldier? And do not mince your words about the overall atmosphere.
Make a persuasion check.
While they're doing that, could Drinian head outside and just see if there's any signs of tracks or anything?
I would kindly request to use a point of the binding in which to reroll that.
Yeah, I've got that. I can't argue that, so.
Why? Ace.
8.
Take a corruption for that.
Something seems out of place. Something about his face isn't right. That's all I'm going to give you.
Do I see anything outside?
What were you going for, Pat? Sorry, I was caught between different things.
Drinian was heading outside to see if there was any hints that something has passed through here that this guy,
Okay. Different. You pick skill checks. You'll get different answers depending on what you pick. Nature will reveal what the trees have seen and what that sort of side of things. What's wrong here? Survival will be like looking for footprints or tracking. Arcana would be, has anything magical been this way? You know what I mean? Like, there is stuff going on. You know how I operate. There's answers to these questions.
He's going to do an Arcana check to see if there's any
Why doesn't everyone come up with a check like that? Because I'm desperate for a piss, and I need to go and absolutely fucking power jettison at the.
I will do.
Toilet. But if you all come up, if you all discuss it, I will say. First things first. Before I go though, everyone make a perception check against this man, or a history. Perception or history.
23 on perception.
18.
Whatever the fuck I just rolled, 18.
His face is what's wrong. It keeps fading, and you keep seeing sections of the wall behind him. And as I referenced before, at no point does the light ever actually touch him. The firelight, as it dims and flickers, only seems to ever glance him. It doesn't actually illuminate him. Anyone make a history?
Dead.
Anyone make a history?
No one made a history. Can I make one now?
Nope, because I asked it to be a choice, but I will say you should all go back and watch the Battle of Loma Dross. I'm going to go take a piss while you guys discuss your next moves.
So I'm going to do an Arcana check to see if there's any magical shenanigans going on.
Sounds good. I will do a nature check. Push comes to shove. Again, we can have me talk to the trees. I doubt the trees are going to be happy to talk to me, but fuck it, they'll talk. They can talk to me if me. I'll make them. I'll give them sentience.
What check do you want to do, Liam?
I'd like to do, realistically, some sort of art. It's quite obvious he's dead, but I'd like.
I don't know whether I would say he's dead or whether he is, whether he's even. I would say he's not even there.
So that's
And that he's an illusion. Because there's nothing like, you can use illusions to control, like, well, not to control, but to, like, make decisions like this, and obviously it wouldn't reflect real world, goings on, because simply because it can't account for that.
so you're cool.
I want to thematize it as religion because
Okay.
I'm relatively certain that he is dead and died on the walls of Loma Dross. And I'd like to know how he is here.
Okay. Let's start with Pat then. Arcana
Okay.
for me, I believe.
Yes. Damn, that's an 8. Can I use a point of the binding for a reroll?
Not my call.
How many points of the binding do we have?
Fuck, I haven't got the resource. It's per person in the binding. So you would have 3 currently, like Glory. 1 was used by Liam earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usual
I
one
thought
of
we
them
had more
will.
than that.
I'll double check
No,
when I
you-
have the mod back installed, mate. Until then, I can't do diddly.
You know,
Sorry.
I think you're mixing up the binding health pool.
The
And
binding health pool is equal to all of your wisdom scores
Yeah.
combined.
But then it's the soulfire points that we're using for rerolls.
That acts more like Glory.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll stick with the 8 then, rather than, because I don't think we get this back as fast as Glory.
You do not know. This is a narrative thing. It's like story points. I've directly ripped off my own system with Mensolum for it.
So yeah, just an 8 on the Arcana.
8 on the Arcana. It's hard to say. There is an uneasy quiet here. As you search, however, you can feel that magical items have definitely passed this way. The entire, there is this lingering presence. Now, the question I need to ask is, what did you guys do with any of the weapons or any of the loot from the battlefield? Because, to my knowledge, no one picked up the axe belonging to Gorfroth.
From what I remember, we got overrun before anyone could pick up the axe, so I don't know if anyone on our side has the axe.
I don't.
The axe is
think-
missing then, but it has certainly
Yeah, I don't
passed
think-
this way.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had a
No, I don't think anyone did. You wouldn't think
chance
to. Would
to. I mean, we had just dealt, like, Frothmore had
you? Mhm.
been felled, and I think at that point we were taking the retreat into the city to then complete the binding, because
Yeah, That's
Blood
right.
had also been dealt a severe blow.
What I'm saying is that magical items of the same level as that axe have definitely passed this way, and potentially that axe has as well.
Can I do something while I stepped outside to do this? While I'm outside away from the group, can I check my compass?
Of course.
what direction is the endless spell at the moment? Because it hunts power and souls and all that.
As you hold the compass, the needle spins in place. Just brrrr, like Captain Jack Sparrow being confused.
Where is it? Can I try and focus my like magic into it to see if that helps?
Make a Arcana check.
A 19.
The compass is working exactly as intended, but it cannot get a lock for some reason.
That's not infuriating at all. Okay. I will be outside
I
looking
will
at this.
tell
like,
you, Pat, this is Is it Murphy's Law that the simplest answer is always the best?
Yeah, no,
Murphy's
I'm
Law.
picking up on that.
No, Murphy's Law is if it can go wrong, it will go wrong.
Which also applies heavily. But the simplest answer is the best, is the thing I'm going for.
Yeah, I don't think Drynium would realise that. He's like, oh damn, that bloody compass isn't working. Yeah. I'll leave the others do their checks.
I will. Does anyone want to do his one first?
Go on. 22.
What was your one, Liam? You were making a...
I was making a religion check to see, because I'm under now the firm belief that this soldier died on the walls of Lomadros,
He did.
and I'm wondering how he is here, because I remember the face, and I would challenge him, say, "I remember you from the battle.
Huh.
How are you here, soldier?"
Can't... Finding it hard to move on, Mom. And he does this, and you see that damaged marking on his wrist, but you see on his on his palm, you'd see on his wrist another marking for a split second as he salutes. Finding it tricky to move, Mom. I feel like I need to go walk into the forest. I feel like I'd be calmer if I did that, but I just can't bring myself to, my lady.
What's stopping you, soldier?
Shackles, Mom.
Shackles?
Don't feel like I can. I think I need a push.
Well, if it helps, I will guide you however I can.
I'd greatly appreciate that, Mum. I think I'd like to die now. I didn't die in a good way.
You died saving those you swore to defend. You died honorably. And you died for the people that you cared about.
I was dragged off the walls, Mum. They didn't kill me in the fight. And his eyes darken, and the firelight doesn't catch his face, so all you see is the shadow behind his eyes. They killed me later, Mum, when Jarl was making merry and celebrating. I think they tortured me first.
Then you died. And I am so sorry that you died in such a fashion.
I think they
But
did
the
it
reason why you died, soldier, not how, the reason matters, and whether you remember how you died or not, I will tell you here and now that the people that you have saved were worth giving your life for. Your family, your friends, those who you have not even met are alive because of you.
That's... His eyes look at you. You ever feel ambivalent, Freya? Do you know what that is?
Constantly. I feel ambivalence at the best of times. You are expected to commit yourself all the time to the singular cause. Of course you are going to have ambivalent feelings.
It's not a choice. It's not even like I feel pulled. And he takes a step forward and his foot passes through the flames. And they surge somewhat emerald underneath his feet. They branded me before I died. And my legs want to go into the forest. Back to Loma. Back to Mimar. But my arms want me to stay. And he
What
reaches
does your
down
heart...
and puts his hand into the flames and they ignite with emerald. I think I'm meant to be here, Mum. I think I'm a warning.
You are meant to be with your family. Because you have been killed in such a manner, I can only apologize and say that we failed you. But you are meant to be with your family. Your heart is telling you what your legs should do. And if you had any respect for authority, soldier, I am telling you to go where your heart is and go with your family. Go back to Lomadros. Ignore the shackles that the enemy have placed on you. You are greater than that, and you are greater than they ever were.
Make a religion check.
$25.
I can only spoon feed so much. But he is literally a soul being pulled between two destinations. You need to remove one of the pulls if you wish to set him at peace.
Is there any indication, considering he's hinted that he died here, of where he is, of where his body is?
Make a investigation check for me, and then we'll come back to David, because I believe he had a roll to make as well before.
16.
16. Okay, David.
I'm just going to make a nature check
Okay.
and see what I can see about the forest. That's a 15.
15. With you
I'll
and
roll with
Liam's
that.
rolls combined, magical items have passed through this way. You do find evidence of the enemy having been this way, hoof prints in the dark. But hanging from a tree, or rather bound to a tree, by metal, is a rotting body that resembles the man sat in front of the fire.
Are there any indication of curse marks on him?
Yes. His skin has been flayed and tormented. He hangs limply where his body has been broken and beaten. Both arms are chained above his head, with the head hanging down between them, and you can see that he has been branded on each wrist.
Brendil Drainian, would you kindly assist me in getting this soldier down?
I give a hand in bringing him down. What's it? Do we need to do a check for it?
No? You lift him and bring the body down. It clatters to the ground with an uneasy thump. Sword has damaged the armour. He's suffered immense wounds. None look fatal, however. He was clearly tortured to death.
Freya would get on her knees and start chanting prayers that she learned whilst learning to be a witch hunter. And with an apology, she would bring out the vial of acid within her possession and look to burn those marks on his wrists away.
Finally. So, you take his arms and roll them over to look at them. Branded around the forearms to the wrists, you see are markings that resemble chains, but the chains are broken. So he's been branded, kind of like a tattoo, but clearly he has been branded to form the shape of these chains. These broken chains. Make history checks, all of you.
Uh, 13.
11.
13.
You remember that when in combat, and the time that you knew him, Mold Blood wore similar chains around his wrists, as did Gorfroth. In fact, as did almost every member of the assault on Lomadros.
Can Drinian manifest his pact weapon?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a burst of light and sea air as it
And
forms
he-
in your hand.
Wants it to form the shape of like a sickle,
Okay.
and using my magic, I can't, because it's a magical weapon, and using my own innate connection, can I try and sever the magic of the chains?
I need it to be a group roll. I had hoped to use the epic roll thing here, where I click the thing and it makes you all roll together. That's not going to work because of Foundry version 14. So I need you each to make a wisdom saving throw for me. You may add to your results on a one-to-one basis using the health of the binding. The DN for each roll is going to be 20.
Oh damn!
No wisdom.
Is it a wisdom check or a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, saving throw, sorry.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Some
How do I do the saving throw?
So on your character
Ah,
sheet.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. I beg
Yeah,
your pardon.
It's all good.
Oh, no, I wish I kept my first one.
Yeah.
It's an 11.
Okay.
I have an 8.
I have a 14.
Okay. None of you have met the DC. How much of the binding do you wish to burn, if any?
How many
Consider-
points do we have in the binding?
Let me bring up the binding.
Considering it's the same brand as the mold-blooded, I'd say
Yeah.
whatever points are necessary.
Yes, yeah, I was about to say.
There's the binding. The binding has 65 hit points.
So that's 12 for me, 6 and 9. So 27 points. Are we comfortable doing that to try and avoid
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
I'd say yes, considering if one person fails it, one person is part of the binding, we're all compromised by that logic.
Yeah. We will burn 27 then. Oh,
27 points of the binding. You clench the body's wrists. You focus in and you feel your souls ignite. Golden fire washes over each of your backs, and you see the man's eyes widen as light illuminates his face. It's an easy thing to miss because it comes so naturally to all of us. No one remembers that you can see your nose all the time until a dick like me points it out to you. And now we're all breathing because I'm talking about it as well, manually.
You're a dickhead.
The ghost breathes for the first time in the time that you've been speaking with him. And as he does, those markings on his wrists dim and fade. Wait. I'm not... And he flares in light and then becomes a teardrop. Ball, about no bigger than an inch, of burning light, which goes straight into Orias's chest. There's a of light, and it fades. Specifically Orias, I should say.
Oh, isn't that something?
Can I insight the shit out of it?
Perception or insights?
12.
Okay,
Good.
anyone else?
could I argue for an Arcana?
No, because the thing I need to... The answer you want isn't Arcana related. It's either insight to know where Orias would do something, or perception to literally see it.
Okay, I'll do perception. 10.
10? I mean, that's good enough. David?
I was going to do a Saldo perception.
Do it.
That's 7.
So, wow, our rolls tonight, boys. The 10 was the DN, so we're not too bad, but guys, this is not boding well for any combats.
Listen, level us up and agree to it.
You just had a level up.
Don't complain about our rolls then. Give us more bonus dice.
Absolutely fucking not. It isn't that it got consumed by Orias. Rather, the soul was consumed by what Orias wears around his neck.
Oh.
Your move, Yugi.
Seems Sigmar has plans for him. Not unheard of for those who die faithfully in his service.
Sigmar has plans for us all. But I'm glad that the soldier was freed from fates that he experienced.
This also brings into question whom or what those chain markings are linked to.
Would the party remember the chains around the Moldblood's
Yeah,
wrists?
100%, yeah.
Freya would mention, I do believe I recollect chains around the Mold-Blooded's wrists. An iconography of branding? Shackles of his own, perhaps? I do not know. But it is definitely too much to be mere coincidence.
Certainly more than mere coincidence. It is something unnatural. In that sense, it defies what we know in relation to souls. It is not. It is causing them to linger, binding them to bodies well beyond their time.
Freya would come to a... Oh, sorry.
It's something that shouldn't occur and yet is.
I will also say, Drynian specifically, you have more insight into souls and such things than many others, being an Idemeth. If you would like to make an insight check at advantage, I would allow it.
Could Freya make a slight epiphany whilst that check is made?
Please, make it before the check, because if you get something on the head, you know I always reward cool shit. You know?
Freya would start pacing back and forth. And forgive me, Bob, because you're going to need to do it. Arias, you are Stormcast. Your soul never truly leaves. You are reborn, you are recast, and you return, do you not?
Aye. That is the nature of my kind. We are forever on the other side of the looking glass. We are unable to become one with the binding, and yet we are bound to it.
And yet, the Mold-Blooded turned away from Sigmar. He has
See
thrown in
Orias
his...
physically wince as you say that.
He has thrown in his lot with the abominable chaos. What if
Indeed.
What if he, or whomever he is working with, is attempting to bastardize that into his own version of corrupted Stormcast? Shackling souls to their bodies.
I cannot say. The art of reforging is known only to the Lord Sigmar, and is unique to the Stormcast. Were that not the case, would he not be... Why would he associate with Gors and Ogres and Skaven? They are incapable of reforging.
Imagine the bastardization of it. Imagine the insult to Sigmar. What if he is trying to create his own way?
If he is attempting to create his own form of reforging, then he is madder than we have ever considered.
And what if the brands on his ilk and this soldier are not only curses, but his attempts at trying? That soldier could not leave.
There is also the possibility that these brands are partially, at least, symbolic in nature. He was destined to be a part of a binding, was he not?
Precisely.
What if the symbolism is that he felt chained by Sigmar, though it pains me to say it. Such arrogance would be astounding, even amongst one of our own kind.
But that is Freya's postulation for now, and she will work on that theory.
I can't tell you if you're close or not close. Obviously, you know, some of that is interesting, some of it is far off the mark, but we'll see. Interesting. Pat, you were going to make the check.
Yeah. It's alt for advantage, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh my god.
My god, Pat. That hurts to look at.
Yeah, my dice are as tired as I feel. Really?
Christ.
That's a 5 with advantage. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Right, that's the sign. I'm in the bed.
Oh.
No, I'll stay.
The soul is not gone. I can tell you that. I said consumed by the amulet, but that doesn't mean gone. That's all I can give.
It's more stored in the amulet
That
as a
sounds
safekeeping
better.
is what I'd assume.
Yeah.
It's not that it's destroying it. It's because
You know that the
amulet
amulet
was
is memories. Okay. Everybody may take the remainder of their full rest. Assuming nothing else is occurring.
No.
No current plans.
I was going to joke and just say Drinian sleeps in the moat.
Fucking hell.
Like, just because you know, like, it's a big body of water, and he'd be more comfortable
He just
sleeping in
all
it.
night just gently floating around the moat.
Yeah, you know, like slowly rock to sleep.
My old,
For some
swimming
reason,
pool in
Freya has
Petersfield
the
was like
urge
that.
to
They had a whirlpool that you could kind of pretend to be a dead body in, and you just go round and round. It was really fun.
Yeah.
For some reason, Freya has the urge to sprinkle fish food.
What, the ice cream?
Sure.
So, the rest of the evening goes without difficulty or punishment. It's weird, why is that not working? It's weird. OBS has a desync with... There we go. Novo asked, is Wobby's spirit shackled to the stream today, stored for reincarnation? Oh no, that's Novo's guess at what's happening, that souls are stored for reincarnation as Stormcast. That's an idea. Write that down. Someone write that down.
I mean, that's kind of what in as far as everything that I have been made aware of.
You know,
I have a solid guess as to what it is.
We shall see. We shall see. So,
I
on
think me
to the herd.
Yes.
It's actually not this map that I want. Hang on. This one's changed. Because this map was broken earlier. So, as you move through... Ooh, for some reason the walls don't work. Oh no, they do. Just have to click on your tokens. As you move through the forest, eventually you come to where the herd was previously. The entire camp is in disarray, destroyed. Buildings are burning slowly, smouldering. And I think after a second or two, you realise what feels so wrong. There is no noise coming from this camp. would you like to do?
Ray would like to snoop about, see if there's any recent activity.
Okay, make a investigation check. You can move your tokens freely. I've hidden everything that's going to attack you.
Rude.
Joking, obviously.
He lies. 18.
18. This has only been abandoned not recently. Clearly enemies are here or have been here, but you can see that people have clearly are gone, in the sense of like there has been stuff left behind, but it's only been in the last maybe week or so.
We are likely not alone. They have been passed here recently. Stay on your guard.
Can I use my unseen servant? So I'm going to summon my unseen servant. So I'll cast that spell.
Yeah.
Do I place summons with this one, or what's the
Yeah,
story?
you should be able to.
Yeah. I have nothing to place.
That's weird. You should come up with like a
But
list of.
Nope.
Okay.
It is an invisible servant, like no one sees it.
Oh, of course, there's no token then.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go with that logic.
Yeah, it's basically my command to it is to search for anything interesting within 40 foot of where I am.
Okay,
because it
make
can't be-
investigation at advantage then. Like the servant giving you advantage.
Can I make a nature or perception check, whichever would be more applicable, to see, to get a better idea of the tracks and which way they were heading?
By all means.
Which one would you prefer?
Make it nature because I'll lower the DC on a nature check due to the fact that you are in fact a tree.
18 on that investigation.
And that's a 9 on the nature check. I just see footsteps.
18 on an investigation. You would. So, there are tracks going everywhere, David. I can tell you that people definitely cleared out of here in a fucking hurry. Alright? That
Yeah.
I can give you. Unfortunately, that's all I can give you. The tracks are scattered all over the place because they've been going everywhere. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, on the investigation, you would find that there is an active summoning circle to the northeast, though you need to go over there to find out what's actually going on. The actual herdstone is missing, the massive one to Frothmore. And you would find that there is a secured area where they have stored all their loot.
The mage in Drowning is definitely heading towards the summoning circle. But he will leave the others know that there's some sort of ritual taking place.
That's at the summoning circle. How do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, like, yeah. But
Yeah,
there's
sorry, I
some,
misunderstood what you were, go for.
like he will, like he's not going to head by himself. Well, he'll make his way there, but he's informing them, look, there's something fishy going on over here.
Freya would look at tempting Providence and go and look at their loot pile and approaching it, because logically, if there's somebody watching us, they're not going to want us to get our hands on their loot.
So, let's just see what you can see. Okay. Those of you going to loot, this is your D&D reward hall. This is the loot that was taken from Lomadros. It is accessible and not takeable, if one desires it.
What's there, Captain?
So, make an investigation check for me.
10.
10. Mostly it's arms and armour. You know, mostly we're dealing with, you know, the shit that isn't too helpful to actually have. But you are able to dig around and find a few bits and bobs that are more up your cup of tea. That is not what I was looking for. One moment. Set at the back of the loot pile, as it were, you would see a Sinra's bow, the elven wood elf that you fought alongside. Her bow is there.
Can I take the bow?
If you wish. Also, if you look in Hangout, this was the... I don't think I shared it, but this was the updated art for Mold Blood, which you can see the chains quite clearly in.
The way I'm seeing it is I would just fire arrows made of my own flesh. Only
if you were
not...
to absorb the bow, yes. What the
Not
bow
in
is,
Voidcore style, though.
It is a white wooden bow with 4 gemstones, a ruby, an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. When you hold the bow, you can summon a magical arrow. It doesn't require ammunition. Doesn't require an action or anything. Each time you summon it, you choose one of the options below. If you don't fire it, it dissolves. It is an arrow of air, an arrow of earth, an arrow of fire, and an arrow of water. You choose an element. Lightning, bludgeoning, fire, or cold damage. 2d8, I should stress.
Is there anything else, or is that no?
On a
basically
10,
just gone?
that's it.
Cool.
Sorry. Scaling DC.
No, it's fine. It's just like that was my investigation roll, and the loot is even mine. It's fine.
You find the loot. It's yours to do with what you please. Please don't be angry. It's a good bow.
If nobody has any anything against it, I would like to take the bow and merge with it to provide myself a bit more of a slight ranged ability, even if it's only just presence in terms of firing off shots.
I have no issue as Drinian was heading for the ritual, not the loot.
Okay, we'll come to that then.
Yeah, so
Let me just long rest George over here. There we go. And Percy needs to be up here as well. As you go towards the ritual, Drinian, for some reason Streamer Steve can see more than you can, which is incredibly annoying. But stood by the circle, waiting for you, seemingly uninterested, but clearly working on something, is the lady in silver, who you saw speaking with Morblood. And as you sort of approach, she closes her eyes, her hands flicker out, and you see the ritual begins to ignite.
I will give my servant a command: get the witch hunter. I'm not doing this shit by myself. Given it can't speak or anything, this is going to be very interesting. And
as you sort of lock eyes, you see she smiles slightly as Liam you feel an invisible hand tugging on your wrist. Like, you can't say anything, just a hand just, come on, come on, come on. Feels kind of clammy, like a fish has grabbed you.
Ugh. Freya would follow.
Okay. You would all arrive at the ritual circle, where she tilts her head, says nothing.
Can I, before any words are spoken, can I do a quick glance at the runes or anything being used in this ritual to give me some... That will give me some inclination on what it is for?
By all means. I will tell you it is an Arcana check. You may have advantage due to your nature because it's soul related, because it's using her soul. But the DN is going to be 30. I will allow everyone to give buffs where needed.
Yeah, what buff can the tree provide?
Is there any bonus I get from the fact that I dismantled the ritual that was bringing the Cankerborn in?
I will lower the DN to 25.
That's not...
This
Even on that 20, that only gives me a 23.
Well, any guidances or anything like that? I can. Oh, let me check Percy for you at least.
Oh! I've sorcerer thing. I've that's something, don't it?
Alright, Percy can throw a. Percy doesn't have guidance. Oh, who can throw a bless your way?
Brilliant. And that's only for attack rolls and saves, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's still useful. It's the best he's got. And he gives it to everyone here, so why not?
Okay, so I thought I had something to help, but the magical guidance for sorcerers is just the ability to do a reroll.
Yes, it is. But that would let you reroll the advantage, so you'd essentially be 3d6, picking the highest, which is quite viable.
I still don't have anything to bring it up to a 25 though. Guys, anything?
I have nothing unless... I mean...
There isn't... sorry, this is just thinking. Orius's aura, there isn't any of those that boost wisdom or anything like that?
Don't think so. Aura Protection is saving throws, and he's a lightning boy. Aura of Gust is his other one, which is difficult terrain around him, so no, he doesn't boost anything like that.
Got ear for decease, but that's not really going to help in this situation. It just makes sure you're lower than a 7 roll an 8.
I mean, he could cast Find Steed as well. We all know how potent it is.
It wouldn't bring Winston back.
It's true, nothing can bring Winston back.
He's been laid to rest. The only thing that I can do is just use the Druidcraft cantrip and make it drizzle rain on you to help calm you down.
Right, we'll see what we get anyway with this. A 22.
22. That is close. I will tell you, I will not tell you specifically where to, but this ritual circle is actively opening a portal to one of the other realms.
Freya, I think, would try and distract her and just use both her armor to match her own, and her helmet to kind of give a little impression. So I can see after failing, you're looking to run, is it, or is it call for reinforcements?
The woman in silver turns her palm up towards the sky, and you see the rune burns there for a second, and you'd see her wrists with the chain brand around them. And saying nothing, she looks at you and just puts her finger to her lip gently.
Ah, yes, the shackles that bind you to mold blood. I am curious now. And she would brandish her gun slightly. Tell me, is it a willing brand, or is it something you are now enslaved to?
Her head tilts and she steps to the side, leaving a faint after-image of herself there. And she reaches towards her neck, running her finger down the outline of the curves, the outline of this sort of perfected form. You would see the jewel stone that she wears around her neck. It's sort of like that collar that she has on. You would see the fleur-de-lis imprinted on it. But she presses down, sort of basically into her cleavage, and brings out coin. She pings to you, all in complete silence.
Can I have my unseen servant steal the necklace?
Nothing technically stops you, except plot. But I'm not that sort of DM. I am going to say it's a fucking redonkulous DC, and it's going to need a nat 20.
Would he get advantage from me trying to distract her?
I will give advantage for distraction, that's fair, but I'm not going to allow it to be anything but a nat 20, if that makes sense. Like, because she's wearing, like, the collar, and it is, like, partially sewn into her skin. So, like...
And I believe a function of the soulfire, before you roll,
No.
you can declare a... what?
No. If you get this, it's because the god decides.
Okay.
Your god's got nothing to do with this.
Right?
I mean, I can... Okay, so, just for...
Wait.
Just for... I know that, realistically, unless you make this clear, I can't help. That this is what you're going to do.
Pat probably can't, because his unseen servant is the one doing it.
Yeah.
But what are you thinking, David? And we'll see if
Well,
we can
I was
work
just
it
going
out.
to say, I can use the Druidcraft, which quite literally does say as one of them, you create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, puff of wind, or the sound or smell of an animal, or the faint odour of a skunk. The
Nice.
effect must fit in a 5-foot cube.
Okay, the problem I have with it, and
Right,
I'm
the
not trying to
immediate-
screw you, is
Retching of a skunk smell would probably help.
the problem I have with it is there's no reason for you to do that, because you cannot see the unseen servant
Yeah,
going
I know,
to try
like-
and nick it.
Yeah, this is why I was saying.
I love where your
I
head's at,
needed-
though.
I would need knowledge of it. Like, it lets me do some things other than that, but otherwise, yeah, it's just a harmless effect. It's quite a harmless one, but it's
Before that before the sleight of hand check, the coin that she tossed to me, Freya wouldn't catch it. She'd let it drop to the ground close to her.
Mhm.
She would, however, look at it to see if it is, tainted in any way.
Tainted, you're not so sure. It is not a coin of any currency that you know. Sorry, I said that really aggressively. A coin of some currency that you would know.
Right, Mortal Kombat coins.
Yeah. Sorry. It is not a coin of any currency that you would know, but rather it seems to be more like, you know when you go to a tourist attraction and they stamp the coin?
Oh, yeah.
It's got an engraving on it.
Ooh! Theorizing. Could she be one of, I can't remember his name, the weird nonce, the weird nonce zombie that wanted to marry a child? Could she be one of the children that he had tried to marry previously, but she got away?
Not likely. The Avonalique family are ancient. However,
here was
make
Miriam
an
theory.
insight check. And then we will let Pat make his roll.
No.
Nat 1,
What?
you might be Avonalique at this point.
My name is Pierre.
Oh no. No, Liam, I know where that's going.
Anyway, Pat, please, before I derail.
Okay, sleight of hand. You said I have advantage. And if this fails, I will use my sorcerer reroll to do it again.
Yeah, and don't forget you could also burn a soulfire reroll to do it again, so why don't you just roll 4d20?
Okay, so it's first.
So technically it would be 6, would it not?
It rerolls with.
So reroll with 2 rerolls. At advantage is 6 rolls.
Okay, so sorcery point to do this again. Damn! I'm spending a soulfire, but I think we can agree if I get this, it is well worth the risk.
The campaign's over.
It's not over, it just means you guys suddenly have a whole fucking realm coming for you. Like, the objective becomes survive. This is like mugging Frodo on the way out of the Shire and nicking the ring.
You're kidding me!
No!
You're 21! Oh my god!
It's not a nat 20 though, Pat. I'm sorry, I've got to be firm on it. If this Pierre Castellas, yeah. If this was back on Twitch, I could be persuaded to allow, like, you know, Novo to chip in, but oh, that's funny. No, I'm sorry.
Why are you discriminating against Novo now that he's on YouTube? Let him
Hey, that's
participate.
YouTube.
He subscribed to you. That's surely worth 1 reroll.
I agree, but fuck it. YouTube doesn't have a point system.
Fine, I'm unsubscribing since
You do that on my cold dead corpse. As you... I mean, it still attempts it, even if it fails. So, you see the gemstone lift slightly, and she takes a finger to it, places it back down, looks at you and does the finger to their lips again, and there's a... and a ripple washes out across, like a wave of energy just washes out from her. And your unseen servant would disappear.
I don't mean to choose violence.
Sorry, I'm going to have to be really specific here and mute Liam.
Oh, crap.
Oh,
She mutes
sorry,
us when she-
Pat, I'm going to mute you as well. David's just out of range. For now. Okay, I'll unmute you, I'm not that much of a dick. But...
I figured it out. Anytime she puts her finger to her lips, she silences us.
she has an aura of the silence spell. Yeah.
I was about to say, is like as much as Freya is more diplomatic than most, considering that Duranians and my attempts to distract her from this ritual have failed, she's a gunslinger.
I really want to take this fight. You can.
Honestly, given their last ritual was to summon a bunch of demons, and I know this is being open to another plane or realm, it's not unfeasible for Drynian to think this is they're trying to open another portal to get more reinforcements. So he'd possibly back up.
If everyone wants to take a round, like a surprise round, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, by all means.
Why are you saying by all means like that?
She's challenge rating 20.
Oh, that's fine.
Like, this is the moment in the campaign, like, you know, in like Boulders when you first meet Kefric and he's like, try again.
Considering it's a surprise round,
Well,
I'm
it's a
assuming that
willing
Freya
round.
Okay. Would Freya have advantage?
Yeah, by all means, have advantage. Drynian,
Why
you're
are you
first.
saying it like that?
Drynian's up first.
Is that Percy being me and...
Yes, but Percy doesn't know you're doing this. He's a little further back.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to be extremely cheeky and hope this works. Hypnotic pattern.
Okay. Go for it. Cast it. Fascinated to see what happens here.
Where's my... Yep. Fuck, that's a big roll. Right, I should have added, because I am technically silent.
She rolled a 27.
She rolled 27, yeah. Because I'm silenced, that would have been done with subtle spell.
Okay, makes sense.
So I'll spend the sorcery point for that now. And realizing in doing that I'm silenced, Drynian will back that.
Okay.
Back.
Back how far up?
Up to back into behind Brendel, basically.
Then, okay. As you back up about 30 feet, you hear the bird song again. That was missing. You hear the wind in the trees. Seems that she has an aura of silence around her. And again, you see that smile on her face begin to stretch, and just as her smile stretches, the skin splits and blood weeps down the cheeks.
What do I want? Yeah, no, that's all I'm going to do this.
Okay. At the end of your turn, she is going to use a legendary action to teleport. There.
Oh, fuck.
You are all under the effects of silence again. I will make a little aura or something. It's a 30-foot aura. You know where it is. For now, it gets bigger. Not something you probably want to hear. Alright, that's going to be her legendary action, which brings us to Freya.
Beginning to get concerned.
Nice.
24 on the first attack.
Nice.
The rogue gets me an extra action on my main hand. An additional 19. And then lastly for my offhand, which will be my bonus action, 25.
25, Jesus. Fucking solid damage. Look at that health bar go down. That's fucking decent, man.
And even though silenced, she will put her middle finger up.
The eyes flicker towards you. Just a smile. Okay, any more for your turn?
Freya will use her movement to back up towards this tree line.
Okay. End of your turn. She will take another legendary action before we come to Brendil. And she's going to turn to Brendil. And she reaches out and just places one finger on Brendil's chest. Chains erupt from the ground around him. Barbed hooks plunge into Brendil's back. And she's going to attempt to drag the spirit of Brendil out of the body. She's using 2 legendary actions to cast Torment, Gaze of Torment.
What saving throw do I need to make?
That's what I've got here for you. It is a DC 18 Wisdom or become paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh, lovely.
You might need to roll that one. Yeah, 14, there it is. So the chains literally grip underneath Brendil's shoulder blades. They dig in, wrapping around the spirit inside. Now, Brendil, as a spirit, as a creature of nature, as a form, you don't feel pain, but you do now. For the first time in about 500 years, you scream as the chains rip you out of the wooden body you inhabit. You guys would see what Brendil actually looks like, the elf he once was. You guys have seen Spike Revenants, you know what they look like, right? The whole glowing thing. They're models.
Yep.
Yeah.
What would they see, David?
Honestly, I've never thought about it that far.
You can just go with the classic, like just long hair, glowing ethereal, maybe in undisclosed features, you know.
I mean, more so see at this point, like, I would assume it'd be like the chest and neck being trying to be ripped out of the body. Trying to resist being dragged out of the flesh, like the body of Wood at this point in time, because he's not actually, like, it's been trying to rip out, but obviously it's going to take a lot to fully rip a soul out. And
there is a scream of agony as Brendil is ripped out of his mortal body. Chains lacerate him. The very soul stuff that the spirit of Ewa is built out of is bleeding in the air as the chains are coiling like snakes around him. I'm afraid, David, that does mean we skip your turn. You are welcome to repeat it at the end of your turn, the wisdom save.
right, wisdom saving throw now. That's a 6. That's definitely not getting me out of it.
Still paralysed. We come to Arias' turn. Oh, it worked for you anyway, that's nice. Arias' turn.
I assume he'd charge in and attack.
He is, I'm just waiting for it to re-roll to do Brendil's thing. To keep up. I'm actually going to have Arias runs forwards, grabs Brendil, and goes, "By the light of Sigmar, you will not have him!" and thrusts Brendil back into his body by casting Lesser Restoration on him to remove the paralysis from Brendil.
Woohoo!
For fuck's sake, it's doing the thing because it's applied the attack. The attack has ended. You are no longer paralysed, sir. Oh, but you do have tree-bound armour. That needs to go back. There we go. Delete that. Delete it. There we go. Cool. So, The burst of golden light as lightning strikes Brendil, forcing you back into your body, but you are bleeding from between the cracks in your wooden skin. Bonus action. God, I miss Argon Combat HUD sometimes. Bonus action, we chill. That'll bring us to the top of initiative with the Silver Lady. She's sort of looking... 1 second. Does Lesser Restoration have a verbal component? Verbal. I'm afraid you're still paralysed, David. I'm sorry.
God fucking damn it.
Sorry, I tried. In that case, he will go for the bonk. Maybe it is paralysed on him. Restrained. Incapacitated.
Was Arias not being able to use lay on hands?
That doesn't remove status effects, I don't think. Let me check.
Nope.
Lay on hands. Cure disease, neutralise poison, which this is not. My apologies.
No, it's fine. I was just querying.
In that case, he'll run to here and he will perform a bonk. Hits the
Can
first
he add
time,
a-
but misses the second.
Would he add a big
Smite? I'm not. I
Smite
don't
on the
want to use George's resources without George being here. You know, and if we're going into a combat next week, I want George to have all his options.
Yeah, no worries.
So, start of the initiative. The Silver Lady smiles as the ground writhes and small portals open, and you see serpent-like thin silver chains begin to emerge, coiling into the air like snakes. But instead, she just smiles, and she's going to turn and walk away.
I'm very tempted to
Some
do
opportunity.
I'm tempted
You can.
for an attack. I will take the attack of opportunity.
Go for it.
Right, this is with my little dagger.
Context, I could do Chainstorm, which does 8d8 psychic damage to everyone within 60 feet. But I thought best not.
Normal.
You guys are actively fucking with, like, Age of Sigmar Pinhead.
Can do it, pussy.
She voids
You'd
the
be
dagger.
her favourite, Liam. Okay, good damage. Your wounds carve across her back, and she just ignores them as she steps towards the portal. She raises her hand in mocking farewell, gestures to the coin on the floor as the portal flares. At initiative count 20, she would get her lair action, where she will summon in one ally and some grunts. So she summons in from next to her. The portal flares with pink-violet light, and what appears to be a demonette of Slanesh brings itself out of the light, materializing into Slanesh, alongside another of their kind and a number of hand servant-like creatures. With that, the Silver Lady smiles, gestures, puts her finger to the lips, and then just disappears back into the portal, into the realm of Slanesh. And this is the actual initiative combat encounter. How are we feeling?
Well, I wasn't ready for I wasn't anticipating a combat, gentlemen.
You're paralysed, you don't get to whinge. Alright, I won't do combats. Let's do some puzzles.
All right, let's look. One moment, please. Let's launch Wordle.
You all... Oh, I know the Wordle for today, actually.
No.
No, it's really funny why I know it. I'll do it with you, and I'll tell you why. It's really funny.
After the ending. But yes, no, there was going to be a combat. We went straight into enemy territory. We knew what we were getting into. We signed up for this. Literally.
Yep. I assume the silence has gone now that she's
The
gone?
silence is gone.
Okay.
As is the paralysis.
No.
Rude.
Why can't I get rid of the fucking thing here?
That's what I'm trying to figure out as well because
Being a dick.
I was like, it might be because that's a concentration spell and I think I'm still technically concentrating on it.
Can't get rid of the fucking tile. It's really annoying. Oh well.
I broke my concentration.
Very good. Okay, so puzzles in French, Christ. I'm not that cool, Novo. As these Slaneshi creatures...
Sorry, yes you are.
As these Slaneshi creatures move out, this lead one steps forwards, who seems to have a little more authority than the others. Blessed are we to walk upon the realm of Nagash, and already supplicants before us. Come! I have such exquisite sights to show you.
It rose up in Sigmar.
Alright. Percy, at the top of the round. Percy sort of... What the fuck was that? Alright. We're going to need to do something cool here, I guess. Right, everybody, he's blessed you all already. He is going to... I wish there was a way to organise by, like, action, main action, this sort of thing. Oh, you can! If you click... when you're in your stuff, there's like a funnel next to in the search bar. In between the X and the sort manually. You can click action, bonus action, reaction, etc, etc. Wow, man has no actions. Right, main action on Percy then. He is going to attempt to web them. Oh, but it'll end bless. No. I don't want to do that. Bless is useful. Percy, panicking and not wanting to be fucking murdered by kinky torture demons of Slanesh, is going to cast invisibility. That's fucking concentration. Ah! Does he have any non-concentration spells? Yes, dark vision, not so helpful. AIDS, right, that'll do. No, once again he will throw fireballs, fireworks. And attempt to blind them. Oh my god, it worked!
Go Percy, go Percy, go!
Percy, the fucking fireworks is his most reliable spell.
Go Percy, go Percy, go!
Fuck's sake, the big lady lost it. So, as she goes, I have such exquisite sights to show you. Yet Percy steps forwards, brings out a canister, shakes it violently, and he goes, "Shame we can't see shit!" and throws it where it explodes with white phosphor. The lead Cenobite, several of the grunts, and the main lady to the side all become blinded from the light of the phosphorax, or the phosphor blinding. That's Percy's turn. The Cenobite sadist, actually amazed Percy did something useful. What can she do? She can do fun things. Painful rapture. Sadistic flaying. Ooh, she's got whips, that's fun.
Not we're fucking blinded, she don't.
Well, some of this stuff doesn't require behind it. Okay, so she's going to move forwards to here, still blind. And she is going to use Torturous Laughter, which is everyone in this distance, except her allies, have to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened.
Ah, the trees have saved me.
Naha! So as this creature steps forwards, demonette with sort of black levers that become part of the skin, the crustacean claws, from underneath her ribs, cuts open and chains seep out of the wounds and start to move through the air around her like coiling snakes. Fuck me, the front row's paralysed and frightened.
I was already paralysed, it's not like I can do much else.
Well, you're not frightened. Oh, you are frightened. You all see this. These aren't just demonettes of Slanesh. Something is wrong with these demonettes. They are not horny, for a start. Or rather, their horniness is so profoundly wrong, it is no different to sadism. I'm not hiding the fact that these are very much based off of Cenobites. Hellraiser style, which in turn is probably, where Slanesh is based from. Alright, that is her turn. Sister Soth is blind and can't see shit, which is incredibly annoying, because I wanted to use Chains of Eldritch Torment on you. Soul Siphon, Spellcasting. Chaos Bolt isn't very fucking helpful, I'll be honest with you. It's worth mentioning, by the way, anyone within 30 feet of her, of specifically Sister Soth, suffers disadvantage on saving throws to ignore the effects of fear. It's obviously quite important. And while you are under the frightened condition, you suffer 4 psychic damage at the start of each of your turns.
Shit.
Of course we do.
Well, I'm sorry my guys have synergy.
He's
Okay.
deck building in D&D.
She's going to move to the side and back because she can't see shit. Which, I'm not going to lie, is really fucking annoying. Just getting rid of the frightened on these guys. They don't give a fuck. Okay, that will bring us to Drynian. Pat,
Right.
I believe you have, like, dark vision or some shit. Or blind.
Yes, I do.
Do you have blind sight?
I have.
Because I've got here, you can see 60 feet without any light. Oh, which is
dark
correct, but yeah, you can't actually see shit, can you? That's Foundry
No,
being.
I have my dark vision, but I can still see things.
I know
so
that's because
frightened-
it's not registering the fact you're blinded, right?
I'm not
Wait,
blinded.
you're not blinded, you're frightened. I'm so dumb.
frightened.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pat. You're
well,
the tired
no,
one. Why am I being a weirdo?
I can't approach, but
You
I
cannot
can
approach. Yeah? And you suffer
And
disadvantage on shit against them, basically.
That's only if I make a.
While within line of sight, so you can't approach the source of fear. You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while you can see the source of your fear, which is this lady right here.
However, tidal wave doesn't require an attack roll.
That is correct.
I mean, it's very indiscriminate.
I don't
Well-
care.
He's moved away from fire, so instead of this being fireball,
No. 1 second.
this is just tidal wave.
Tidal ball.
1 second. Is there a way for me to manipulate this template?
Should be able to.
Anyway.
Mouse wheel usually rotates.
Oh, there we go. Right. Let's see if I can get. Yes, I can. Putting it there. Okay, not bad. Bit of damage.
Just seeing if Orias has. Ooh, nice. Any resistance to being frightened and shit. Don't think he does.
I thought he had an aura that stops us from being frightened near
He
him.
has Aura Protection, which gives you bonus equal to his Charisma mod. So you would have all have had a +4 to the saving throw.
I would have made it then because it's a 15 and I got a 13.
Okay, let's double check the roll in case it was taken into account, because normally it is.
Yeah,
Like, just check
No,
if you
it's
got that +4.
it was just the 13, or sorry, the 12 plus my regular 1.
Yeah, it's not automated. Okay, so you would have passed, yeah?
See, well, I
Yeah.
got mine. Is he close? Was Drinian? Yeah, no, Drinian's right up next to us.
No,
Okay, that
you-
doesn't make sense.
The 1d4 is your from Bless.
Yeah, the 1d4
Oh,
was blessed from Percy.
I don't ha-
Yeah, so
don't
I wouldn't.
have-
Yeah, that's right. So I wouldn't have made it anyway. But yeah.
Just looking at your notes there, Drinian. Realm of the Raven. Interesting theory.
That's what you said.
No, it said yes. It said seek the realm of the Raven. I thought you meant like one of the Sigmar realms, like the Aquashi or something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No,
Interesting. I'm trying to find the fucking conditions on you. There we go. Right. Status frightened. Incorrect. Delete. Should get rid of it. There you go. Okay, so as you do that, you slam your staff forwards. A surge of water washes and smashes across the ritual circle. They all took damage. And Cenobite Grunt got knocked to the prone. He's having a bad day.
And I will use my bonus action to I believe I can bonus action summon my pack weapon.
Yes, that is a bonus, I believe.
Where's this?
Because Image Hover's not working, by the way, guys, I'm sending artworks into the Soulbound stuff just because it's fun and I put effort into them.
I don't know how to get the actual weapon, but I want to like create basically a longsword.
Okay. 1 second.
Or
Let me see
a-
if I can get it to work. If not, I'll just do it myself. Place item here to enchant it. There we go. What did you want?
Longsword.
Longsword. Nice.
And it kind of appears like it's like the handle is coral, and just the water forms into the kind of icy blade.
Not a trident, or is that too much of a cliche?
I can change its form at will, I believe.
You can.
Yeah, so it's, at the moment I just want a sword.
There it is. I'm just making a folder called Drinian Packed Weapons, because I figure that will make life easier in the future. So I'll drag. Hang on, let me call it Packed Longsword. Put that in your inventory, and then we drag it into there. And that should do. It's making Foundry freeze up. There we go. That should now be enchanted. It says -1 damage on it.
That's what I'm wondering, because it's meant to be a
Plus
+3 to hit.
Yeah. Let me see what's going on in its mechanics. To hit is
It's
+2. It's doing a D8 -1 damage. So it's currently going off of
you
your
use
strength.
strength?
Let me see if that's because it's locked in. If it is, spellcasting attack is an action. So when you, hang on, I'm going to just quickly test you against Orias here. We click on the pack longsword, it comes up with spellcasting attack as an option.
And that will do the...
Yeah, that
Okay.
should do it. If it doesn't, I'll fix it manually. Okay, so a surge of water smashes into the Cenobites, slamming them back. You then step back and the water forms into your hand, crystallizing into a blade. And I'm not going to say it's like an ice weapon, but as you're sort of forming it into a sword, the blade is made of flowing water, like this beautiful surging sword. Ooh, the Surging Sword is a good name for it. I'm going to call it that. Alright, that brings us to Freya. Liam, you've seen these torturers of Slanesh. This coven of cucks have turned your allies into scared lame ducks. You have guns, however.
Yes, it is very true. And correct me if I'm wrong, blinded enemies have advantage on attack.
Well, they have disadvantage, but you gain advantage on them.
Yes. So it was just planning my moveset accordingly, so I don't need to use steady aim. Shame. Right. So the one closest,
This one?
no, the one closest to Arias, the inconvenience. I will attack first.
When possible, Pat, can you remove the...
Yeah, you need 2 seconds to figure that out again.
Cannot figure out how, mate. It's going to kill the driving guys, this.
28 damage on the first hit.
Oh,
Here we go.
it's on this lady. Yeah, that one. Jesus, nice. Okay.
That didn't
Yeah,
work.
I see it. I see it.
Second attack as I get my extra attacks for rogue. 26. That kill it?
She's not down yet.
Okay, offhand.
Are you within 30 feet?
Nope.
Of... Really? You're not within 30 feet? You are. Just. Of this one.
Oh, I thought it was that one.
Well, which one are you targeting? Because this one's lost a load of health. So,
Yeah, that one. That one.
yeah, you've been targeting the sadist.
Yeah, I've been targeting that one, but I thought it was that one that was providing.
She's the named character. She's the leader. This is the lieutenant.
Oh, right. I thought it was that one that was providing the. I thought it was this one that was providing the stink aura, and I thought I was out of it. I do apologize.
It's alright.
I do sincerely
Let me refund
apologise.
the health on myself, and you're welcome to re-roll your attacks on the other lady if you wish.
In which case, yes, absolutely. What I will do is, in which case, because the advantage would be cancelled out, the steady aim that would re-give advantage, would it not?
Yes.
In which case, I will use that. So I would still get an attack and one of the extra attacks on that. I apologise.
That's quite alright. It's Friday, it's late, don't stress.
So 24 damage accordingly. Missed the first one, I believe.
There it is. Jesus Christ, I love the amount of modifiers in your thing, you know? 2d20 with advantage, +4, +3, +1, -5, +1d4, +2. It's great. Okay.
What I will be doing
You're
also
still shooting the
is...
sadist.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you are shooting this girl then.
Sorry, I'm shooting this one.
Okay, that's the one you shot before.
Yes,
Oh, why did I refund the health then?
because I mistakenly did it with advantage.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair, you could have not said, I wouldn't know. But fair enough, that's good of you. I'm with you.
I will be using not second wind, idiot, action surge to provide me an additional attack, which I'd get an extra attack proc off of.
I'm going to get 12 temporary hit points from taking damage within 30 feet of of you.
That's absolutely fine. No, that's me, idiot. It still hits the Cenobite though, so 20 damage on that one.
Nice, that's going to chunk out. Let me see if I can just target, right click, apply damage. There you go. Lovely.
And then my last and extra attack on there, Apparently, I'm targeting myself again.
Nice. I'd love to see it.
Another 19 damage on the center boob.
Another 19. Let's apply his damage. And then I will round that down to 18 and halve it to 9 temporary hit points. Nice. As your bullets slam into her, Freya, you see them rip skin, metal shatters, the head turns. Thank you. So good.
You're welcome. Now, stay still again.
Okay, that will bring us to Brendiel's turn. It's a case of repeating that saving throw.
Yep. Nope.
Okay, that's your turn. Next turn, Arias doesn't need to move closer to the source of the fear. He'll move across, no longer silenced. Now he will do restoration so that he can get you in the fight. You are returned to your body, Brendiel. It's uncomfortable and achy. Those chains hurt you more than you should have been hurt. More than you thought possible you could be.
Twisted soul magic.
Alright, that is going to be Arias' turn, which will bring us to the grunts. We love the grunts. Let's hear it for the grunts. This one is going to... Ooh, do I actually even need to charge? Or do I just do the bombastic side-eye at you? Piercing gaze. Oh, that's fine. That's just if you look into its eyes you get frightened. Yes, let's fuck with Liam. Liam likes it when we fuck with Liam.
Liam likes it when you try, not when you succeed.
Well, he looks at you and he goes, "You don't understand what you're missing. Delightful agonies." He is going to move within 10 feet of you, and he's going to cut his own throat, and chains are going to spill out towards you and try and grapple you. He gets 3 chain attacks. Wow. For a challenge rating 4? Really? Spicy. That's a hit for 6 points of damage.
Yep.
I say that low damage, but... Okay, target is grappled. You did your acrobatics and you pass, so you are not grappled, but chains surge towards you, cutting into your skin, Freya. Blood sprays into the air, and the guy almost essentially like grabs at it, rubbing it into his face. You taste so good! Not something I thought I'd say to Liam this evening.
Something I think any of us wanted
No.
to hear this evening.
This one, blinded, prone, not having a good day. He's just gonna stand up and end his turn. Next one is going to move down to here and go for Arias with the same attacks, the chains. Shit, I think Arias is restrained. Yeah, Arias got restrained. Alright, so chains punch into Arias' armour, digging underneath the metal, swarming around him and binding him in place. That brings us to this grunt, who is going to also come have some fun times with Freya, because she is the only non-proper, no one to be dealt with here. Hits, deals damage. Freya fails the acrobatics. But I take the last result. I'm not going to make you roll 4 times, I'm just going to take the last result. And then the last attack misses. So that last one was a 16, so Freya is still not restrained. But more chains burst from the portals that are opening, wrapping around arms and legs, cutting in deep. The chains themselves appear to be living creatures, desperate to bathe in your blood and twist and bite. That does bring us back to the top of initiative, where I think we'll call tonight's session and come back to it next week. Sound good? Is everyone okay with that?
Sounds good to me.
Just makes the most
I think
sense.
Pat is dying,
I
so
was gonna
we
say.
might need to rescue him.
So, in that case, engaged in the arch enemy Slanesh's forces, chains wrapping around you as the ritual burns. There is still more to find here in the camp, but you're not going to be able to do so until you have dealt with this situation. But until then, we have been Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but you are always welcome at it. Bye for now.